Minimalism. Thanks to people like Marie Kondo, Matt D'Avella, and many other influencers, now millions and millions of people know what the idea of minimalism is. And because of its popularity, some of the stereotypes of minimalism have also been established. Like minimalists love coffee or tea, and they must have it the first thing in the morning, they own fewer than 100 items, or don't own anything in their houses, etc. I must admit that I apply to some of the stereotypes, like I love drinking coffee for example. But consuming too much of anything is not sustainable in the long run, so I now drink coffee only on weekends and holidays, which makes me feel appreciative every time I have it. After all, less is more, I guess. I completely agree that many people know what minimalists do. However, I feel like the mind of minimalists hasn't been talked about much. Nope, I was wrong. But it would be great if you could allow me to talk about it because I'm personally interested in this topic. So throughout this video, I would love to show you what goes on my mind and why minimalism perfectly works for someone like me. So before I learned minimalism, I was such an overthinker. Ironically, I always loved thinking about my future as well as my ideal self. This interest also brought me anxieties and worries about my future every now and then, depending on my life situation. I guess many of us have experienced feeling like I'm at this point and I want to be here, but I have no idea how to get there, so I feel overwhelmed by my thoughts in the meantime. So one of the first things that I learned about minimalism was the importance of identifying what can be controlled and what cannot be controlled. Then I revisited my habit of thinking about the future, and I realized that it was such a waste of time for me to feel worried about what might happen in the future, which I have no control over. Things happen unexpectedly. Like I love filming and I try vlogging as much as possible whenever I have time. But if it's a rainy day, I can't film outside. Say I already know that it is going to rain tomorrow. There's nothing that I can do about the weather. When it rains, it rains. This is not a perfect example, but what I want to tell you is that without minimalism in mind, I would feel terrible, negative, or even try blaming the weather for my unhappiness. But with minimalism in mind, I would think that there's nothing that I can do about the weather, but what can I do instead? Oh, I'll be able to write a script for my next video. I know this sounds a bit stupid to some of you because anyone can have the latter mindset even without knowing minimalism, but it's like reading a book that gives you the sense of, oh damn, how could I not know this basic concept until now? So I guess learning minimalism gave me more flexibility to live life, and what I used to find irritating or uncomfortable has become more tolerable or relaxed. So overall, my attitude towards life became calmer and happier than when I knew nothing about it. With the new attitude, I could begin questioning my values and beliefs because I learned that I could change the views of how I feel about things based on my attitude, which encouraged me to become more open-minded than before. Honestly, I was a huge believer that I had to work extremely hard all the time and buy luxurious items to earn respect and love from others because I thought it would be the way to make me happy. Which I look back at it now, and while it is a way of living, but it certainly doesn't suit my personality. I guess I was influenced too much by whatever movies that I watched, which somehow defined my version of success. There's nothing wrong with working hard or wanting nice things, but I also noticed how little I need in order to live a life with fulfillment, thanks to minimalism. And because I learned to appreciate my life with what I already had, I know I don't need more to be happier. And I will stay happy with whatever I have at any point in my life. I mean, as long as I have a roof over my head and get to have meals every day, get to spend time with people that I love, and I have the access to the internet to share what I value on YouTube, I would be perfectly happy. So my mind is like, I'm not gonna be happier when I have X or achieve Y. I'm already content with who I am and what I have in my life, and I will feel thankful for what I will have and who I will become in the future. Now, as a minimalist, I'm looking into one particular area that I would love to improve, which is my time in life. Through the practice of minimalism, I have determined that my priority is to create time, because right now, how I live my life is to work 40 hours per week, and I admit that I feel quite tired on weekends and tend to spend my weekends recovering and recharging for next week. Don't judge me, I'm an introvert. As much as I want to meet new people and keep learning new things from them or experiencing something with them, I need my mental and physical energy to make it happen, and it has been a struggle. So I'm in search of a job or career that allows me to interact with new people and make a change in my life. To do that, I need time. I prioritize time at this point of my life because as human beings, we've always survived together. And throughout history, great things happened when people believed in the same cause and worked towards it. I sense that the people that I meet in life will provide me with new perspectives, and by doing that, I'll be able to figure out how I can serve others in society, which hasn't been a concrete idea within myself yet. Ultimately, I want my life to matter every day, and I never want to feel like my days are just passing by. This is my dream. At the end of the day, I don't think my day-to-day living is different from a lot of you, but I guess it is about what I don't do that allows me to focus on things that I love to do. Sure, I love having coffee the first thing in the morning, wearing the same types of clothes every day, and intentionally purchasing things like any other minimalist. But I don't think you do these things so that you're categorized as a minimalist. But it's more like I think of minimalism as an internal compass that helps me make decisions that are aligned with my beliefs, which simply makes me happy. Just like some people find joy in purchasing new items, I find joy in enjoying things that I already have, or intentionally purchasing things that I know I'll be able to use for a long time. So I just want to say that neither is better than the other, and it's completely up to each of us to decide how we want to live our lives. Like Japanese bonsai trees that artists work on to find an infinite world in a limited situation, space and color, I'm currently focusing on how I can create the best life for myself based on my current situation. Of course, there are days when I feel like my life is on repeat, that I do the same things every day. But minimalism helps me discover even small details that are different about my days, and it gives me the confidence and concentration to create stories that I want to share with all of you. So here are the thoughts that I've had while creating this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, because when you hit the like button, the YouTube algorithm helps my channel grow and reach people who are interested in the same topics that I discuss on my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing, and I'll keep striving to create videos that are worth your time. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!